So, what's rad on the web? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we'll tell you on today's DLTV Bite. Welcome to DLTV. It's April 16th. I'm your host, Robert Heron. Now, the word rad is making a quick comeback, and I have to say, I don't mind using it. Like so. On today's show, Cisco Chang takes a look at a totally rad new netbook, and then Carlos Rodella with very special guest Neha are going to show us what's rad around the web this week.
Hey everybody, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Neha.
And these are some sites that are rad.
On the web.
Okay, so first up we have a site that you picked. It is called lunch.com, which makes me hungry, but it's not about food at all.
Not necessarily, unless you like to feed your curiosity.
Nice.
Yes, so that's what Lunch is basically all about. It's a site where you can review products, sports, literally anything under the sun. And it's also like a community site.
Cool. So. Yeah, it looked really cool. I can review whatever I want on any site.
Yep.
So I can go to any, like Amazon, anywhere I want.
Right, so there's a little small detail with that. So lunch.com, it's actually in private beta right now. It's gonna be public very soon, that's what my sources say. And there's something called the Lunch This bookmarklet. So you just download it and it lives in your little toolbar. And you can use that on sites like Amazon.com and even YouTube.
Cool. So it kind of reminds me of the Dig Bar that just came out, where it's kind of, it's not an extension, but it's kind of just exists.
Right, and you create things, what they call them on Lunch are data points.
Okay.
So essentially any subject or any entry is a data point. So that's just basically how it works. And then you could also search their pre-existing stuff. Like if I want to know something about the Blackberry Bold, I just type it into the bar.
Right.
And then up comes a review for the Blackberry Bold by someone who actually owns one, which is cool. And then other people that have comments about it. And then I can rate the product like a -5 to +5. It's a whole scale.
Okay.
So it's.
So how is it different than something like Yelp? It sounds very similar. But...
Yeah, that's a good question. It is a lot like Yelp. It has that whole review aspect, and it also has a community thing. But it works off of an algorithm that actually tries to get to know you. So one of the things that they did work on is trying to build that community and the friendship thing. So there's something called the similarity network, and if you click on the 2 arrows underneath the picture, you'll see like a percentage of how similar you are with another user. And that's the algorithm, because they can tell what you like and what you don't like, and they save that information, and then
you can follow what that person's reviewing until we get into it. Cool.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how do we get started with this thing?
So it's actually in private beta, and again, like I said, it might open up to public very, very soon. But if you can't wait and you just want to get on it, go to lunch.com.
Okay.
And you know, we've hooked you guys up. The first 120 of you that put in the code DLTV, you get invited.
Boom.
You're a Lunch user.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it now.
Do they have to email somewhere?
No.
No, just put it in the code?
Just put it in the code. Just put in your email, put in the invite code, and bam, you'll get an email right back and welcoming you to the site.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Okay, so the site that I found that's also helpful, like your site, is called Jing.com.
Jing.com.
So if you're looking for a screen capture utility, which so many of us are.
I am.
You are.
I am, seriously.
That works on PC and Mac, so all the love there. It's called Jing.com. It's a simple download. You download it, it resides in your desktop. You can use it whenever you want. It screen grabs images, any part of your desktop, but it also does movies. It records the audio as well. So you can do microphone track or just the audio coming out of your speakers, right?
Okay, so
that's pretty cool.
Let's say, I don't know, I'm reviewing a website and I want to have voiceover. I can do that on
Totally do that. Now, the coolest part though is that you can integrate it with Flickr and screencast.com so that when you're finished recording whatever you want from your desktop, you can actually have a URL at the end and just share that URL and immediately show what you record.
And so you found it pretty easy to use.
Yes, it's awesome. It's so quick and easy. Once you've installed it, kind of this little sun kind of comes up in the corner of your desktop. You just kind of click it whenever you want to use it. It's super simple and easy.
Wow, this is like a godsend.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm going to go home and use it now.
Okay, you should.
Well, actually, no, we have to finish this.
We'll finish them.
We'll finish and then I'll go try it out. Yeah. All right, so the next site is hunch.com.
That rhymes with lunch. Did you plan that?
It does, and it also rhymes with Captain Crunch.
You were eating that probably, I think.
I was munch.
You were munching on Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch while reviewing lunch and hunch.
Let's get past the unch and the site. What is that all about?
It's actually a really cool site. What it does is it helps all of us make decisions a little bit better.
It's a cool site. I did check it out.
It is very
really
cool. It's so basically it's very simple. After you log on, there's a little bar in the right-hand side there, and you can type in a question, any question, and there's a whole vast array of them. So I did. What should I make for dinner tonight?
Right.
And then it
Which
guides
my answer
me.
would be ramen.
Ramen.
Unfortunately.
That's just sadness.
I know.
I have nothing more to
Sorry.
say but tear.
Bring it back. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Anyways.
If you were asking for some, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but let's say if you wanted to make dinner, or you could make dinner. I don't know if you're capable
If I could.
or.
Oh.
No.
Sometimes.
Anyways, so if you wanted to make dinner, you ask Hunch. Hunch will guide you through like 10 different questions, or depending on what you ask, and maybe more, maybe less, how much prep time do you have? Do you like spicy food? How many people are you cooking for? Really comprehensive, really good questions. And then at the end, it gives you results, like your top 4, and then there's even more if you want to see all results. It'll give you a short description provided by Wikipedia, and then the pros and cons as given by other members of Hunch.
Cool. So the information comes from Wikipedia, or it comes from the users on the site?
It comes from the users.
Okay.
Actually, it's a very smart system as well. There's a whole algorithm.
Right, more algorithms.
Because the robots are taking over.
The robots are making these happen.
Or math is taking over. It does try to get to know you as a user. So if you go to your homepage, on the right-hand side, there's also a box where you can just answer random questions like, do you have a passport? Just random stuff that is trying to get to know you. This stuff is then displayed on your profile, which also has, if you scroll up a little bit, has badges and banjos. Banjos you get as a system, like every single time you log in or that you
I wonder why they picked
something.
banjos. It's funny.
There's a whole story about it. That's this whole cultural thing. I don't know. Anyways, you can read it about it in their FAQ. But
and you have a badge right now. And what is your badge?
I have newbie, so it's a little diaper.
It's a diaper. Although we all have to do the diaper, right? As you start up, you.
Yeah, and I have a wheel too because it's Pioneer. So because I'm one of the first users. So, but I love it. I think it's really great. I wish everyone could use it, but it's kind of.
But we're gonna hook up some people right now.
Yes, exactly. If you guys, all of you guys out there, if you tweet at us at DLTV, we will mail you an invite.
Boom.
Through the internets.
Through the interwebs.
But only 120 of you. Well, maybe
119 because I'm gonna be on it.
Because he wants one. So fine, 119 of you can try out Hunch. It's really cool. It's a site that you want to spend a little bit of time on. It's just really fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like it.
Yeah.
Use it.
Now.
And lastly is a site that's not really a site. It's more of a bunch of links. But everybody is using Twitter now. Everybody and their mother. Everybody.
Literally people's mothers.
Literally their mothers. Like my mother. And basically it's a collection of links that help you use Twitter. Awesome. And different ways, different apps and different standalone apps for your mobile phones and things like that. It's not 100% updated. It's not like the most timely thing, but it's got so many categories. You want to search the world, you want to find other users that are doing different things. Yeah. Statistics and stuff like that. It's awesome.
That's really cool. So as far as statistics, are there just like different sites that compute like user?
Yeah, they compute like what you've done and like keyword searches. I mean, it's just amazing how many things you can find. So if you're a Twitter fan like me and like kind of the rest of the world, it works. It's a really good base to get started, especially for people just getting on Twitter.
Right.
You want to find like that app that's good for you. This is the best way, I think, to find your app.
You mentioned something though that it's not updated. So let's say, I've seen Seismic and Tweety, and I swear every day there's like a new app or new something that has to do with Twitter.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to be 100% that the most up-to-date place you want to go to find the new stuff. Which, by the way, Seismic is pretty cool. You should check that out.
But they have a lot of stuff on the site though. Like you scroll for days.
Yeah, scroll for days.
They have Quitter.
They have Quitter if you want to be OCD about it.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
I had it for a few days and then I just wanted to be like, why that tweet? Why did why did Goodnight?
But is it really correlated? I mean,
because they tell you the last tweet that they
right, but
why they quit you.
You're just guessing if it's really that.
I know, but like I had one where I said goodnight and like 3 people stopped following me, and I was like,
it's
I just
how you
said
said
goodnight.
it. It was how you said it.
Yeah. It's
the inflection of your tweet.
It's the tone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, that's gonna do it for us on the Rad on the Web. We'll see you soon. Until then, I'm going to be on the internet. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna use Hunch.
if you guys want to know more about Hunch and Lunch, check out my website,
She did a little blog on it.
www.nehatuari.com, and I did a little bit of writing about it. So check it out, and hope to see you guys out there on the web.
And also check us on Twitter, twitter.com/meviotech and twitter.com/DLTV.
At Nehalia, at Onawa.
Those two things too.
Those two.